Story time, man. So I see people are boycotting Target today, and I'm going to tell you why. It's the stupidest thing. Monkey see, monkey do, especially when your city is all blue. I am on Slauson and Crenshaw. Across the street is where, for all you Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl fans, it's where a 60 Crip killed Nipsey Hussle, who was a 60 Crip, but was murdered across the street. Maybe, 300 feet from where I'm at. And behind me, it used to be a Ralph's Market. And it's being changed into a Mexican supermarket, right? One might say Slauson and Crenshaw is probably one of the main arteries of black culture here in Los Angeles. One might say King and Crenshaw's has more value than Slauson and Crenshaw. You can argue or debate that, but it's either one or two. I've invested millions of dollars in this corridor. Millions. More than one, more than two, more than three, right? Businesses, homes. So I've employed and housed many people. And if you include my business partners, it's astronomical. And if you know me, you know me and my business partners, right? From banking at One United to buying apartment buildings, actually living here, etc., right? Restaurants, silent partners in restaurants. Which leads me to my point. You guys are boycotting Target, right? A few years back, Walmart left, right? Because of people were stealing and they wasn't going to renew their lease because of the mall was going to be sold. So it's duality there. Right here used to be a Ralph's, but it's no longer here. It is a food desert. People lack resources in this community. So while you're out protesting, which means nothing, you're being led by Al Sharpton, who literally is an FBI informant. If you do your homework, all you got to do is Google it, you know. And we want to sit here and pretend that this community don't need resources. Use me as an example. I lived in this community. I went to Culver City to do my shopping. One, because I can go to Target upstairs in the Fox Hills Mall. I still call it the Fox Hills Mall. Then I can go down the mall, go to Trader Joe's with one shopping cart, do my Trader Joe's, my Target, while my Tesla is charging. Resources. If you don't have a grocery store, if you're going to boycott Target, who enriches the community with jobs and produce, you can argue inside which is more productive, which is more healthier. That's a different conversation than economics. Walmart is gone. So now grandma can only go a mile on her access, right? Can only go a mile on Dollar Ride or 0.7 miles, however long it is. What grocery store is she going to go to? The Ladera Center is more than 1 mile away. This area used to be thriving. 30 years ago, I had a 1983 Oldsmobile Omega. I used to get my hair cut on Crenshaw when I had hair. Sometimes I would go across the street to Fat Burger. You know how they had that little standalone, not Fat Burger, but Quick and Split. Or I used to go to M&M's just east of King and Crenshaw. Now Crenshaw High School has less than 500 students. So what I'm trying to say is the black community don't even support the black community because black investors could have put a black supermarket here. Black investors could have leased out the Walmart where it should be. But you know what they're doing? It's black flight. So what they're doing, it is a Mexican supermarket come in here, and they have diced up the black community into Cubans, Haitians, Africans, Ghanaians, Trinidadians, and you have stupidly allowed it. So now it's not one umbrella on black people. It's Haitians, it's Cubans, it's South Africans, it's Ethiopians. It's not under the umbrella of black. So when you're screaming and saying, oh, our black vote, nah. It's a Mexican supermarket here in the black belt of black community here in Los Angeles. So you can run around and pretend like you're going to boycott Target, which means nothing. It's just a fake pro-black stance on the internet. Y'all better start understanding resources and economics, man. You guys are just doing stuff for clicks and sensationalizing. Grandma needs Target. Yes, grandma needs Target because there's no such thing as a black Target. Grandma can't afford consistently to go to the liquor store and get her detergent. Grandpa can't afford it. Fixed incomes, single mothers, 2 parents trying to make a way. It's too challenging. And then we complain about gentrification when you didn't invest. I've done my part. We should be fighting for the interest rates to drop. You know what happens when the interest rates drops? We can create housing, we can supply jobs, and we can get resources to the community. So y'all go ahead and boycott Target. Where's grandma gonna go? Because 7 out of 10 women in this community, we talking black community, right, don't have a man that lives with them. So they're contingent upon government assistance. They're contingent upon their son, their grandson, their nephew, their niece, their daughter to help them sustain a livable life. You know what the solution is? Family. Getting married. That's the solution. That way you got 2 incomes. We're not going to talk about feminism. I'm going to keep it on target. But the fact that there is a Mexican supermarket on Slauson and Crenshaw and you are boycotting Target and there's only 500 students at Crenshaw High School tells you black people don't want to live in the black community and or invest in the black community. And this is a man that has consistently invested in this Crenshaw corridor. I'm on Crenshaw and Slauson right now to check my investments. Y'all go ahead and have a great day. But like I said, black people on the internet is monkey see, monkey do, especially when your democratic city is all blue. Peace.